Today we are feeding all the isopods. So I think you know what that means. We will give it a try and wanna try to select out some colors here. You should, of course you fall down again.
There is a pot.
How is a pot coming inside there? I mean, and what pot is this? Hello, creature lovers, and welcome to the universe. My name is Martin from Creepy Creatures Universe, and today we are feeding all of our isopods. So if you like invertebrate content, you should hit that subscribe button to never miss anything out. And today we start with the, for most of you, I think, most boring ones. And those are the dwarf whites. Just going a little through the substrate. Yes, of course, they are everywhere. Here is one. Here is another one. And as you can see, they munch up the substrate pretty good. So in reality, this is now the kind of bin you wanna get going, which means you want them to be boxed and go away, and this will happen in about 2 to 3 weeks. I'm not sure how long it really is from now, when we go to the next expo in Prague. Hopefully we will get the table there, because they have a really interesting system where it doesn't matter when you book the table. You're going to the waiting list anyway, and others come first. So let's see if we will get a table, because if this game is... I'm missing the right word. If this game is as unpractical as I think, it's possible we need to skip Prague in the whole, because we're working full time, and we always need to take 3 to 4 days off for an expo, and I don't take 4 days off when I don't know if I'm sure they're having a table, and otherwise I can't book a table when I don't know I have off from work. So this cat is biting itself in the tail, so maybe we need to switch around a bit. What do we have here? Okay. No, we can't do this now. We're now going to the ones that are mostly sorted out. To have it done. Mostly sorted out, not everything. We still have... Oh! Hey, they've grown very big, cool. Which means... they are next to go through. Oh, I think we waited. No, they are in all sizes. This is the Levi's bin. We already sorted out once, and now the babies have become really big. So this will happen again. This is one of the next projects, going through all the bins where it is definitely needed. Which are, I think, all of them. Like I said, we did go through already, and we sorted out, or we split bins up, and they are left. There were only a lot of 1 to 2 millimeter animals, and I'm pretty sure there were a few big ones in the substrate, but not that much, so it's definitely time to redo that again. Which means sorting them out, pulling out as much as possible, and then waiting for the next small ones to get bigger. Those are the Armadillo officinalis, same thing here. As you can see, they are pretty big right now, which means we can go through them as well. And as you can see, we have a lot of knots everywhere, but in reality they don't bother me. So I'm fine with them. We do it like this and reuse this. We can fill up that pretty well, and we're using a bit of protein. I don't need to tell you that. Every time when you're watching our videos a bit longer, you know I'm doing pretty much every time in every bin the same, just the watering is different. And oops, I use this time to talk. Like I said, what's this? Those are Panda Kings? Yes. Also a bin that is already where we already gone through, where only small ones were inside, and now they are at about this size, which is pretty cool. Which means also a bin we can definitely go through, and we're maybe too late because they have bred again, and we will have babies in there again, which means we need to wait again. But it's okay. If you have the time to always do it on time, this would work much better. As you can see, this bin is pretty wet, so I don't want to spray around. Here you can see a little panda. Oh, it's really a little panda. I saw it through the camera and it looked pretty big. So we know there are babies inside again, which means we need to wait again. And here is one of the overcrowded ones, where we already... No, they still have food. But there are interesting colors popping up, as it looks like. So just a little bit more food. They are also one of the next ones we're redoing, or it's not a redo. This will be a pretty cool project. Those are pruinoses. And as you know, our favorite species for bioactive, if you want to go with bigger isopods, because they are not that protein driven. And since that's the case, we will... I'm not sure if I can say we will make an upgrade, because I think that doesn't tell the whole story, but I don't want to spoil it too much. We will show you that, and I think you will think we are crazy. Next are the Spatulatum. One of the new ones. Here is already a pot. Need to be careful and overlook the carrot. I mean, I'm pretty sure where I will find them. Of course I do. This is the starter bin with about 20 pieces. And they are kept really dry. As you can see, this is really dry and a lot of calcium inside. I don't want to use that much calcium, but you know what happens from time to time? A little bit of protein. They are not that much. And just watering the moss. Here is only a small mossy area, so I try to not overwater. Like I said, here in the room we have a problem with too much humidity, or I have a problem with overwatering. Here we have the... Oh! The Costolatus. I don't think we will see an isopod here. Let me look. But I'm pretty sure we don't find anything. Those are the small ones, the 3mm spikies. And I'm pretty sure we just leave them. I hope we put springtails inside, because there is a lot of mold. It's a fresh box, That always happens if you don't let your boxes run a few weeks. Weeks are really a good thing, but we never manage to do that. Every time I'm preparing or making boxes ready, I need them pretty fast. Yes, everything must be in the same order as I picked it up. I know that's stupid, but it is what it is. Here another overcrowded one, where the solution also is pretty near. What's this? Plastic. They also still have food. I think we don't needed that much time this time to feed again. And as you can see, there are colors popping up. Those were orange prune noses, and I already saw a dark one here. So they are already showing colors. Let's see what we can get out of them when we do the upgrade. Also here, pretty wet box, I don't need to mist it. And here is one of the Bruno's boxes we already redid. And they also get breeding like crazy. I mean, there are isopods everywhere. I think I put in about 30 to 50 pieces. This was a substrate try bin. So I got a new batch of leaf litter and we tried it with the Bruno's. And as you can see, it worked pretty well. Also, a little bit. Not that wet anymore. And that's enough. Oh, we are flying through the bins today. And of course, need to be back on the same place. I know it's stupid, but that's my little monk inside. And here we now have the already rehoused Porcellio Levi's. I need to cut down the bark pieces and bring in all the bark pieces as well. Those carrots look pretty good. Those not so much. We clean it out. It's just about not taking any isopods with the carrots. We have calcium, we put a little bit of protein. Those are Porcellios, they are protein driven. Just a little bit of water. And as you can see, the substrate in this bin is not that high. Why? Because I don't think you can really get an ammonia problem with isopods. We have 4 vents, so even if there is ammonia in the substrate, the isopods are very tolerant and they can absorb it and then put it in a form of gas out of their bodies. So it's just important to have good ventilation so all the gas can be brought away. Oh, this bin is a little bit more crowded. Same also Levi's orange. Same thing here. And this bin is not that more wet. With this colony size, I always spill the calcium at the ground. It's easier. We have little dishes, as you know, but in reality I don't use them very often. And those are the already rehoused officinalis. Oh, and they eat up much more from the leaf litter, so they will get a little bit of leaf litter again. And that's exactly how it should be. Here is the moist part, and they can choose if they want to be on the dry or the moist side. That's how you keep isopods. Calcium is already there. We put a little bit of protein. The armadillo's not that protein driven. And always take good care of your armadillo officinalis. They can get up to 10 years in captivity, so you will have them for a pretty long time. Sorry. Also here, a little bit of leaf litter. They don't need that much, I just don't want them to eat up everything. It's no problem, we put the calcium under the leaf litter. I mean, there is calcium in the substrate anyways. Carrot, oh, big piece of carrot. But they will munch that up. Those are really, really cool isopods. Since there are no colors popping up inside here, I'm really thinking of getting ourselves the pink ones, or the pinkish ones. Let us know if they would make a good fit. I mean, when we talk pink ones, cherry blossoms would be great, but that takes a little bit of time. What we are doing next? I think we are going down here, yes! And we're doing all three. There is another bin of pruinosis, also a pretty fresh bin as you can see. Calcium already inside, just a few carrots, bit of protein, once again, and we'll water this a little bit. I don't think we have a problem here, but cool to know. One of the next big projects when we upgrade the pruinosis will be making a list of all the species we already have, because in reality I have no idea. We did that for some time, but then we stopped. Those are the selected maculatums, the high yellows or high whites. Here is another one. Here is also one that's even a champagne, I would say. Oh, we have, I think we already have babies. That would be really cool. It doesn't look that good. Springtails. I think there is one piece of carrot is enough. A little bit of protein, just a sprinkle. And I don't moisten them because they are already wet. Here we see some more. Those are the zebras, I think. Yes, of course, perfect zebras. So all of them are perfect striped, and we have babies inside here. I don't selected that many small ones out. I'm pretty sure I didn't do that. So they work really well. Are they still all perfect zebras? Yes, yes, yes. The selecting here could be a one and done thing. That would be really cool if this have worked out this good. So those are done as well. Yeah, that's right. Oh, we already were there. Yeah, why not? We can do it like this as well. Here we have a ton of Panda Kings. Oh, and they still do these stupid things. As those are pandas that needed a bit more wet, the babies are climbing up the wet surface and most of them die. Sometimes we rescue some, but to be honest, most of them will die. Here we have an alive one, thank you. And they just do this in the corners. Where there it is the most, we will put in a bit of leaf litter here. They munched it up pretty well. And there are really Panda Kings everywhere. They will get an upgrade as well. And we will put back all of the bins together. I think at the moment we have about 3 Panda King bins or 4. I think one split up where we made 2 bins. The old bin that you already saw. And I think I also used them for trying the substrate. So there should be another bin. And we will all putting them together. You will love it. Yep. What do we have here? Yes, Armadillidium Spatz St. Lucia. And there are pods everywhere. At first you need to look and watch where they are, but then they are everywhere.
And babies.
And babies everywhere. And in reality, nothing under the bark. Funny. But they are everywhere else. And so there is... I saw someone who selected, or I read that there are some selected colors out of the St. Lucia's. So I think you know what that means. We will give it a try. And want to try to select out some colors here. We want to sprinkle a bit more leaf litter in here, because we already can see the dark substrate. I think this bin is too wet as well, so... yeah, but that's not really wet. Okay, we need to give that a small spray. The moss absorbs the water, but that's it, nothing more. We have, again, calcium in the substrate, so we put something up in here. And a little bit of protein. Like I said, the armadillidiums don't need that much. Already have this. No, that's next. And here we have, first of all, those are Armadillidium Cugiomis counts. Here you can see one, here you can see a bigger one. And I'm pretty sure there are more under the bark. Yes, of course. And there is also another one. Here we definitely need to spray. It's not dry, but we just have this one corner and we need to make that soaking wet. You can see that there is another humidity level inside here. The carrot is only dried out, not rotten. Calcium is already there. I skipped the protein here still, or I still skipped the protein here. They are not that many. And here we have the Granata yellow, high yellow, and they are pretty cool. They are big, they are colorful. I already love them. And we have some die-offs here as well. I mean, it's pretty normal that there are dead animals inside. Oh, here as well. And that looks... Why is it that red? But I think this can be some yeast fungus.
Are they babies?
Yep, there were babies when we put them inside. So they bred in the... we do have dead ones inside here. There is another one, I think. Yep. How dry is it here? It is again pretty moist inside here. I mean, those are all numbers, we are not talking about die-offs, yeah? You can clearly see a lot of babies, you can clearly see pods running around, but something is happening here. I think this one is dying, so we need to watch that as well. But we have this problem only with Porcellios. Yes. And Armadillidiums. More Armadillidiums than Porcellios. I think it's just a thing of overwatering. So, just a little bit. Calcium is inside. And protein. Like I said, dead animals are pretty normal, especially when you have that much inside a bin, but it needs to be observed. And you can never fit all needs of every single animal. Oops. Another prognosis bin, heavily overcrowded and filled to top with substrate. Need a little bit of leaf litter. As you can see, we piled the leaf litter already in the middle. But it still works. So not a big problem. The bigger problem will be getting out also the small ones. Here is calcium pretty needed, but I think I saw it also under the substrate. And protein. Yes, they are not that protein driven, but if you want to have them breeding well, you should, of course you fall down again. Thanks. And the paintbrush into the food, of course. I'm so good at this. Here we have the already selected out dairy cows. Also pretty still moist. Only a little spray. More protein. Always be gentle with protein in the case of Porcellios. Still a bit of calcium as well. And just a little nibble of water. I'm pretty curious, we are now switching to sphagnum moss. Not because it's so cool, just because there is no real other option what you can get for a price that is acceptable. I mean, I would buy forest moss as well for this price, but the problem is I have no idea where it comes from, and with the sphagnum moss there is at least something they say they harvest responsible, and there is no way we can still collect our moss by ourselves. No way. And one is left. Oh, we waited here too long as well. This is the bin we already split up. And as you can see, there is a lot of big babies now. I mean, I know I left here something inside because I was in a rush when we were at the Vienna Expo and I hadn't the time to go through the whole bin. I just took out what we needed for the expo and then the same amount, and I set up the one bin and the same amount for the other bin. but I didn't finish it. Oh, we forgot the protein. And now with the next bulk of boxes and vents and the new boxes for the prognosis, we can do a lot of that stuff as well to get back on track. I mean, we are not that far away, but there is a lot, as you can see, that should be managed. Oh, cool. We will see them really well. Those are the Armadillidium parlasi. They are so cool. Look at how cool they are. Their look is so... Here we need to watch out if there are babies. Nope, no babies. And also substrate is not that wet. That works really well at the moment. Just a little bit of spray in the back of the moss. And like I said, I think the bark we get from our neighbor should now be dried. So next step is cutting it and putting it in all the bins that don't have a piece of bark inside. Really nice animal. As I see now, they look very bright on camera. They don't look that bright in reality. But on camera they have a really cool color. Then here we have, the Lake Scutari. And as you can see, we have babies. We have lots of babies. And we have whole black animals, which is also pretty cool. There is one of these all blacks. I think Felix is calling them black pudding. And I will take this name. Felix, if you're watching, let me know if it's okay if we call them black pudding too. We're giving them a little bit of protein now. Oh, it looks like they eat up a lot of the moss. And this bin is pretty wet as well. As you can see, there was the fungus inside that is still here in the leaves. And you can clearly see the mycelia that grow here also on the bark. But I have no problem with fungus. Let's make that clear. Fungus is your friend. And there is also a pretty big one underneath here. Oh, and once again the black pudding. That's very, very cool. And then we have some of the giant canyon ones. First we have, oh my god, what's going on here? The Porcellio expansus. And did I saw a baby? No, it was a fly. A gnat. Once again, the giant mushroom here. Just pull it out that it doesn't grow more and leave it here. They will eat it up, hopefully. We have some pretty bad carrot here. Just a small one. The giant canyon ones don't like that much additional food. Here also a little bit of water, just a little bit. They also prefer it very dry like the Spatulatus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I count 5. It's always hard, in my opinion, to get them through. If the conditions aren't perfect, you always have a problem with giant canyons. Those were expansus. And this is bolivari yellow ghost. And as you can see, there are lots, and now we finally managed it to have them in all different stages. It took us a really long time to get them to breed like this. And here you have to be very careful with watering. There is a very small baby here, or one of the smaller ones, that has a pretty interesting coloration. Here is also a very small one. We have bigger ones inside as well. So this took us really a long time to get them going. And you have to be so careful with watering. This is enough. And never touch them with your fingers. Wow, there are really a lot of pots inside. When you see those amount of pots, there are so much more, but this bin needs a redo as well in the near future, because I would set them up a bit different now, but those are the ones that have a lot of time until they are set up again. But the box is pretty heavy, so I think there is a lot of frass downside. So what's next? What's next? I think we go with the big box here, putting them aside, doing them later. Those are the Armadillidium nassatum. And I don't see a single pot.
There's a baby.
Oh, there's a baby. Here is a pot. Okay, I see a lot of pots in reality. And a lot of babies in reality. Oh my god, look at this. They are everywhere. Okay, that worked, I would say. Oh, and the big one's down in the moss on the backside, which means we can water the moss a bit when they're all hanging inside. Oh, and there is a lot of movement there. One of the bins where we definitely need to put in a piece of bark. So with all these babies, we're leaving the old. Carrot in. I think they eat faster than it can rot. Bit of protein as well. Oh, the moss is full of pots. Oh my god, you can't count that. Yep, they need a piece of bark. They are everywhere. Cool. They work also pretty well. There can be come on. Peach sorted out. I think next are those. Oops. And let's see if we can spot pots here. Those are the Cubaris Spätz white side. Yep, here. And we have babies as well.
And in the moss.
Babies as well, or just big ones?
One big one and I guess a baby.
Yep, that worked as well. Oh, here are pots everywhere. Not that many, and that's pretty dry for Cubaris. But only in the front, and there are still pots in the front. Interesting thing. I think we need leaf litter here. Always be careful when you put out carrots. Thank you. So before we put in that, we put in a bit of leaf litter. And that's the reason why these bins are not that much filled up. Because we can stack the leaf litter up. And I think that's a better way to go. We will see if that works out. Since they are Cubaris, we're spraying the moss pretty well. And I think we give the leaves also a little spray. Like I said, of course, I'm losing the pressure in the pressure sprayer. Carrot, calcium is already inside. And then we have pretty... Wow, how much fungus is inside here? I would say a lot of fungus. Yep. And I got already an isopod. Where did I put you? There it is. Those are the white sharks. And as you can see, fungus inside the bin is absolutely no problem. Even if there is a lot of it. Because I really think the pods enjoy it. And can feed on a lot of that stuff. Let's see if we find other pods. I think here is something. Oh, baby pod. Can you see it? Can you spot it? That's a baby white shark.
Yes.
Cool. And I'm pretty sure there are a lot of more. Need to put that back in. I mean, this is pretty chewed up from the fungus. This is like paper, very thin paper, but I think that's exactly what they like. Carrot looks good. And since we have babies, and as you can see, it is pretty moist underneath, I would say that's perfect. Just a little watering in the moss. Carrot is already good. Calcium is here. I don't want to feed protein since there are not much isopods inside, from my knowledge. I'm pretty sure that's false. Then here we have the Drogodilo Spätz Sunset Queen. Is this right? Yes. And you can spot one right away. Are there more? Can't spot more at the moment. Pretty sure they're behind on the moss. Or somewhere near the moss. But I think there is no need to disturb them. When there is one, there are more. Here you can see they are eating up the leaves. I'm pretty sure they're somewhere inside the moss. Yep, here is the first. Like I thought. So, since they are also tropical isopods, a little bit of more water. This isn't that dry as no, it is pretty dry. So we can water that a bit. Thanks for that. Calcium is inside. We leave it like this. And then there is just one more bin from this staple missing. And I put that aside to show it as last, because here we have the duckies. And we noticed something really cool. Oh, look at this. I already have two duckies. Oh, sorry, I don't want it to disturb you. And they are having fun. So already a good choice of duckies, and something is moving right next to it. Let me see if we can find what Andrea spotted. Let's see. Not at the moment. But we're pretty sure... Oh, yeah, here. we have rubber ducky babies. I mean, this is a big one. I think this is the one baby that already was inside. But I'm pretty sure there are more from them. Let's see if we can find something. There, maybe? Not really. Okay, as always, when we want to show you something, it's not there. But Andrea spotted babies the last time. Something here, maybe? Yeah, when we got them, there was only one small baby inside, so we have babies for a longer time already. Yep, duckies are breeding. And once again, they definitely need a piece of bark. Cool thing. Close that up as well. Put that back. So, rubber duckies are breeding. Once again, tropical pots. More water. Bit of a spray. But also here, not too much water. We already have calcium. So they can go back. Oops! Come on! Thank you! Pretty heavy. And yeah, what can I say? Rubber ducky babies! We put that aside as well. Put that back where it belongs. Here we have... Oh yeah! Here we have another bin of pruinoses, but those are new pruinoses. Those are the kois we recently got. Very cool. This moss needs to be watered more often. It doesn't hold the moisture that well. And that's enough. How cool is that, guys? Here we have... What do we have here? Oh! The Mallorquiensis. Don't let me spell it out. It's Holophilosia canariensis. They are from Mallorca. They are a pretty small isopod. We need to test them for bioactive, how cool they are.
And very fast.
And very fast. So not that easy to catch by your gecko. And once again, guys, the mold down here is just because of this bin is set up pretty new. They are running everywhere.
Wow.
So they can be really funny. And then here we have our two problem bins. We have this one, this Armadillidium maculatum bin, where we check constantly, and as you can see, there are lots of alive isopods. There are still dead ones inside. So we still need to redo that bin, but we are still trying to get it going in this stage. We need to sort them out, we need to select them out pretty soon, because there is a lot of dirt underneath, but when you look here, there are pods everywhere, and I literally mean everywhere. So those are one of the next bins we need to split, but I'm not sure if we need to split. Just redo, I think, would do a big favor. And here are the Fronte Triangulum, and they are basically gone. So there are a few animals inside. They never stopped dying. I mean, this was the bin with the big die-off. I'll link you the video at the end. I think it was our first or second feeding video. And as you can see, they keep dying. There are also no babies inside. In the maculatum bin is everything full with babies. They started dying like they did, but we managed to stop that, I think. And they never stopped dying. So I saw 4 isopods inside here. We will put a new piece of carrot. And I think we need to start from scratch with the fronte triangulums. And I also have this bin down here. I don't know how it got here. We had it here once when it all started. The maculatum looked pretty safe. And then we have 2 different genuses up there. And now we need to make a little stop, because when I put my fingers into the maculatum and the fronte triangulum bin, I will wash my hands pretty well. And next is this nice little staple here. Come on, pretty heavy. We will put them all down. I think we get pretty cool rid of the mites, what I didn't expect in reality. Okay, we will switch that anyways, so start with them. Those are 2 more Panda King bins. And as you can see, Panda Kings everywhere. I mean, look at this corner here. And there is once again the stupid idea of running up the droplets or the water here and then dying. Not all, once again we rescued a few. There are lots of pots here. And yes, it's too wet when this happens, but in the case of Cubaris, or in my experience in the case of Cubaris, I'd rather be a little bit too wet than too dry. Oops. We're needing protein again. And just a little bit of water, of course. Like I said, those are Cubaris. I hope we will get cool colors out of the pandas once again. Because we just have this bin right there, where we already have something going. Here we have another bin of pandas, and same here, pretty big crowded or overcrowded bin, but once again it's okay. They will go to the upgrade as well, but that has mostly the reason I wanna give them as much chance to let colors pop up as possible.
Yeah, look at this color.
What? This one?
This one, yes.
Looks interesting, but still is a Panda King. But that's definitely something different. There are more from them. But we're looking for some citrus, red pandas, white pandas. Let's see how that works out. That's the only downside with these snappers on side or on the side. Sometimes you need to readjust them. Then here we have, this should be the Christ Armadillidium, is this right? Yes, Muricatum. Also small little spikies. Let's see, here is one. Yup. There. Come on. Ah, there is one. Those are the Spanish spikies. Oops. Sorry for that. I thought I would put it right next there. And as you can see, we can't put the carrot out because there are always babies inside. We have calcium. And they also breed pretty well. You can see babies here and... oh, look at this. I would say they breed pretty well. There are two big ones. They are everywhere. Whoop, yup. Here is another one. So they are really everywhere. Those little Spanish spikies are so cool. We don't need that much water. We leave the leaves pretty dry. And then we have... those must be Cubaris. Yes, they are. They are Cubaris Spätzmiako. Let's see if we can find some Spätzmiakos. Let's do the flip. Oh yes, here they are. Put it back. Careful. Just changing the carrot. And also careful. We need to water that a bit. And once again, you can see there is clearly a lot of mold. But once again, not a big problem. It's a freshly set up bin. And as long as it doesn't overtake, I leave it exactly like this. The springtails and the pods will do their job, hopefully. And then here, we also have some of the newer bins. Once again, we start with the ones on the downside. Those are the Tunsung. And yes, gnats everywhere. Let's see if we can spot something.
Oh yeah.
Yep, we can. Oh, that was easy. And here also the mushroom is growing through the leaf litter. That's pretty okay. In reality, it's pretty good. Mushroom is a very good protein source. Do we have to spray here? Oh, look at this. Can you spot it?
Oh yeah.
We have babies. Everything is breeding.
Yeah. There is.
At least one, and where one is, there are much more. So let's flip that back. Put in the carrot. And the water. Number one. And here we have, what do we have here? Ishigaki, Cubaris Spätz Ishigaki. And this moss, oh, it also is wet. Do we have, yep, here we have the pods. And there is one running on the ground as well. And I think this is a bit dry for Cubaris. Yeah, it is. Did I forget to put leaf litter on top? Need to watch the carrots as well. This looks like plain substrate. We can change that. I mean, they are Cubaris, it's no problem for them. But I just want to have a bit of leaf litter on top always. It's like it works in nature. We give that a spray on one side. We put in one piece of carrot. Those are all the bins that need to get go. We have them a month now. And here we have This should be the Murinus mandarins. Also a lot of nuts. Yep, mandarins here. Mandarins here everywhere. Pretty cool.
Oh, also fast. Oh my god.
Yep, Murinos are pretty fast. We just put a carrot in here. The old carrot is rotting, so we leave it in this case. I don't know how to put that out. There is also one little body. Oh, empty. Oops.
Here's a way.
And since they are Cubaris, let's spray one side a bit. And that's it. And here we can put them up. That's okay for me. Here we have Nesotilo Archangeli or Archangeli. Look, here they are already going outside. How cool are they? I mean, they are so cool. Hopefully they breed pretty fast. Carrot. Yup, no babies here. They were listed as Cubaris as well, but now we know they are not. They are described as Nesotilo Archangeli or Archangeli. Before they were named Cubaris Spätschirozuri. Cool little crawler. And those were the big bins. And we just have left some small bins where our breeding projects are inside. Or not everything is breeding project. The first one is pretty simple, our Spatulatums, Spiniquanis. And they are pretty cool because there are some high yellows and some pretty dark animals. Here we are just switching the carrot. And that's it, wet enough. We don't need to do anything here. Normally they like it pretty dry. Then here we have once again Pruinosis dry bin. Those should be a lot of Oreo crumble and white mixes. And hopefully in the next generation we will see what we will get. This is the bin where we started the breeding project with the 2 Oreo crumbles and the 1 completely white isopod. So let's see how that works. We now need to wait until normally this should be carriers for the Oreo crumble and for the white gene, which means they need to breed, that we can see which gene will be the dominant one, or if that even splits up. And here we have the black Panda Kings. And there is the need to be selected, because as you can see, here are some not all black pandas. And now is the time where you need to go through this again and put out all the not completely black ones. Would you please? Thank you. And just put the black ones in. Here you have completely black panda. And this works very, very well because we also saw small baby blacks. So this project is definitely going. Enough moisture, enough calcium, just putting them back. And now the big question. Andrea, did you feed the springtails last time?
Nope.
Then we will feed the springtails as well. Here we have the What do we have here? The Blobella, this should be the red springtails. And let's see if we can spot something. Is there still something inside? I don't think so. We do this, like the last... Oh, of course there is something inside. I hope I got it out. It was underneath. And I'm not sure if it's still alive. Oh, it is alive. Is it? Does it move?
Yes, it does.
Cool.
It's on camera. Oh yeah.
So we put that in there. That's pretty funny. I think there should be more inside. But we will see. Yep, it definitely moves. Those should be red springtails. I know they look much more orange than red. We give it a little spray. And they got fish flakes. And they really got a pinch of fish flakes. Pinch. So, number one. Then here we have our Yukianuras, the orange springtails.
Yeah.
Do we see them? I see one already and another one. Oh, okay, cool. Yep, it's now starting. When you see movement inside, I think there is a lot more of springtails that you don't see. There, I think the fungus is inside here as well, but I also think that should be no problem. But that's really cool. When you see them up and out, I think there should be much more inside the substrate. Andrea selected some out last time and said they are under the moss. So we're giving them a little spray as well. And some fish food as well. Now I cannot...
There is one.
Look in again. Yeah, I saw that one. Is this one?
Nope.
No, I saw about... Oh, there. What the heck?
There he is. There is a pot.
How is a pot coming inside there? I mean, and what pot is this? Is this a black Panda King? No, this is a white side, right? How does this pot came inside here? I mean, really? What pot is it? Okay, what are we doing with this pot now? Yep, we have to put it in this box. Sorry, pot. Bit of substrate. Bit of spray, and then we need to let it grow a bit bigger. How does a pot come inside here? And it was a Cubaris. I mean... That's really interesting. Did I put the fish flakes already inside? I think so, right? Okay. Now the last springtail bin. I'm pretty curious if we can see some of them as well. And we need to be careful because those can't jump. No, I'm not that sure. We don't see those ones, I think. Okay, we have a problem. There are other springtails inside as well, I think. Those should be the Spätzlilack. I think we will see. Yep, here they are.
Like Get you. Yes.
Those are like violet springtails. Let's put them down again. Oh, there is it. Now is one upside. Oh. There are a lot of them. And they really like this clay thing. I mean, we turned it around, we put them outside, and they come back to the piece of clay. So, little spray. And pinch of fish food. That was a big pinch of fish food, I think. And there is something I haven't considered at all. Maybe, but just maybe, we should sterilize the substrate for the springtails, because I'm pretty sure I saw a lot of white springtails inside there now. And you know what's the biggest problem with them? I'm pretty sure they were not that tropical springtails we're using everywhere. They looked like another species, and I'm pretty sure they are an endemic species we brought inside with the leaf litter. We are not that good at drying out everything 100%. We dry out everything before we use it. We had some mites in these bins with those kind of leaves. I know they were not completely dry, and so it's pretty possible I also did that here. But the Spätzle should be pretty fast breeders, so they should outcompete the other ones. And the cool thing is, I haven't seen any springtails in the other two bins, so the slower breeders, there we should be fine. And with that being said, nothing more to say from me besides, if you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment. This all helps out the algorithm, or the channel with the algorithm a lot, which means more people can see our videos and can enjoy it, learn from it, whatever. And if you need pins or something, I saw that there are clicks on the US website of Amazon, so the links should work. Let me know if they go to the right bin, or at least a bin like this. If not, I don't know what I need to have. I have no idea in reality, but I will get that going. So US, Germany, Austria, Liechtenstein already works with the affiliate links down in the description. This also helps out the channel a lot if you need pins anyway. And with that being said, enough commercial. I hope you enjoyed it. Wish you all the best. See you in 3 days. See you in the universe. Bye bye.
Bye bye.